This lesson is on the associative property of addition. The associative property just means that it doesn't matter if you start with the first number when you're looking at a 3-digit addition problem, and then you group the next two numbers and then add it together, or you start with grouping the first two numbers to get your answer and add the second number and get your answer. The answer is going to be the same. So let's try that. Up on top, we started with 4, and then we're going to add 3 plus 5 to 4. So first we need to find out what 3 plus 5 is. 3 plus 5 is 8. So then we're going to go back and add the 4. 4 plus 8 is 12. That's one way to get the answer. Now down here, we're going to group the 4 and the 3 first, which would be 7, and then add the 5. We know that 7 plus 5 is 12 also. So it doesn't matter how you group the numbers, you still get the same answer. Let's try it again. We're going to start with 2, and then we're going to add 6 plus 4 to the 2. Well, 6 plus 4 is 10, so 2 plus 10 would be 12. Now down here, we're going to group the 2 and the 6 and add them first. Well, 2 plus 6 is 8, plus 4 more is 12. You still get the same answer no matter how you group the numbers. We can try it here too without the pictures. Let's start grouping 4 plus 0 first. Well, 4 plus 0 is 4. And then we need to add the 4 plus the 6, so we get 10. Now let's group the second two numbers and see if we get the same answer. Well, 0 plus 6 is 6, and 4 plus 6 is 10. We still get the same answer. Let's look at another one. If we start grouping the first two numbers first in the problem 3 plus 5 plus 7, we know that 3 plus 5 is 8, and 8 plus 7 is 15. Now down here, let's group the second two numbers. And whichever one you group, you always want to add that first, so you can go back and add the other single digit. 5 plus 7 is 12. And when we add 12 plus 3, we get 15. We get the same answer. We can also do these vertically or up and down. In the problem 4 plus 5 plus 8, you could group these two first and then add the third number. So 4 plus 5 would be 9, and then 9 plus 8 would be 17. You could also group the bottom two numbers first, 5 and 8. Well, 5 and 8 is 13, and 4 plus 13 is 17. You get the same answer. Let's try this one over here. Let's start with 3 plus 0. We get 3. And then if you add 2 more, you get 5. Or we could group the bottom two first, the 0 and the 2, and we get 2. And then when we add 3 to that, we get 5 also, so we get the same answer. Let's try a couple more. If we started with 7 plus 8, we'd get 15. If we add 4 more, now we have 19. Let's see what happens if we group the bottom two first. Well, 8 plus 4 is 12, and 12 plus 7 is 19. So we still get the same answer. Let's try 6 plus 1 plus 7. Let's group 6 plus 1 first. We get 7. And 7 plus 7 is 14. Or we could group the bottom two first and do 1 plus 7 is 8. And then 8 plus 6 is 14. We still get the same answer. That concludes our lesson on the associative property.